Hello everyone from Patio Frutal. This is Sergio coming at you. Today is March the 3rd and it's a beautiful sunny day, 60 degrees, and it's gorgeous out. I mean, we've been in winterland for too long, or winter mode, I should say. So I'm just going to show you here some of the compost that I threw down on my the base of my trees. These are my fig trees inside the sausage of leaves, and that's where my Chicago Hardy and brown turkeys are, which are right here. As you can see here, let me show you. If you look at the back of the cloth here, this is all covered in leaves, and the sticks are in there, and they're looking green, but I'm not going to open them up. Usually here in New England, you have to wait until it's May, at least the middle of May, and even that has failed because last year, the 18th and the 19th, we have two frosts that cooked most of all the fruits that were already formed on the trees, peaches and kiwis and things like that. So even that is not a sure thing, but that's what the farmers used to do. Wait until the 20th of May, and then they will plant their crops. Well, with global warming, that's not reliable anymore. You might get a early spring, and before you know, you got frost or snow. So that's what happens here in New England. So as you can see here, there ain't gonna be nothing on the ground. This is where I put my tomatoes and peppers and stuff like that. But there's nothing with that. So yesterday we had 2.8 inches of rain, and since today is so beautiful, you wouldn't believe it was raining so hard yesterday. I opened up my figs. No, I opened up my root cellar where my figs are, just to see what they're doing down there. And and I want you to see, and I hope you can appreciate what's down there. See that? That is about 8 inches of water. Just water. Look at that. Watch as it fall. All right, I hope you see it. I'm gonna turn on the stones. Yeah. So, but they're nice and green. Look at those tips. Nice and green. So my shelter has worked stupendly, just like I was hoping. So, that's all my fig that are in there. They are in water. Are doing okay. Look at all those green shoots. I mean, I don't want to let go, so I don't. Just look at those green shoots. Beautiful. They're doing just fine. Look at that. You can even see like a little growing already. Yeah. So inside here, the idea of this fruit cellar is that it will be between 50 and 40 plus degrees during the winter time. And as you know, New England is a very cold place. Zone 6B, we get snow to the high heavens. But this year, that wasn't the norm. I mean, we have maybe 4 or 5 snowstorms, and they didn't amount to much relatively. What we had was rain, which was quite unusual, and that has been the change in the last 3 years. We have gotten rain in the wintertime. But, you know, global warming is a real thing. And if you don't want to believe in it, well, to believe what you want. But what I want to show you is, my next project is going to be, this is getting out of the root cellar. Root cellar, let me see. Root cellar greenhouse, as you see the frame there, that's what the greenhouse is. And you can look at all the peaches. They have a little buds. They're not growing or anything, but they're there. And that's going to be where the future peaches are going to be. And the changes that I'm going to do here is, I got this busk pear, which has been in there for 2 years. She'll probably be a producing plant this year. So what I'm going to do is she's going to be coming into this area here. I'm going to move her about 10 feet away. This is where the Saturn peach, the one with the burgundy leaves, was. So I'm going to transplant that tree to this other area here, which is good 10 to 12 feet away, because this area here, as you see that yellow marker there, that area there is where my solar panels are going to go. So I don't want to grow this pear tree so close to my solar panels, because then she'll be blocking the sun. So since I got that space here, that's where that baby's going to go. Because, since things do change, you have to change sometimes. And so that is what I got news to report here in the front. And, well, those are the changes I got to do. Now, I'm going to leave my my root cellar open for the next 6 days, because the night temperatures are going to be in the 40s, 42, 41. So that's not bad for them to start to get some the warmer air from outside, to give them a wake up, because probably by the end of this month I'm going to be having them inside the greenhouse, of course with the cover on it. They're going to be in the greenhouse, and they'll get a head start for the fig season, because that's what happens. In New England, you got to give them a little head start, otherwise you won't get too many figs. So, what can I say? So things are looking, I mean, you can see this is my persimmon plant, and we'll see what she have. I mean, none of these plants will be showing buds yet. They're just going to show a little bit of the growth that they have. But what I want you to see is, see these are the compost, banana peel, orange peels, eggshells, all the salad stuff that I usually throw away. I'm putting them down there. You can see the bug activity right in there. These are warm there. Look at that. Even flies are out. It's unbelievable. I mean, you would think they will be hibernating or something, but no. But and look at this bunch of flower buds from my plum tree. And this plum tree hasn't produced yet. This will be its third year. And this is a Burbank elephant heart. You can see because it's upside down here. But that's what it is, Burbank elephant heart. And this is a dwarf tree. So you see the shape, and that is because I tie them down. You give them the shape you want. If you don't, most trees, even though they're dwarf, they'll grow quite high. But I want to keep them low so I can reach it, from my feet. I don't have to climb on a ladder to get it. And this one here, although it's wrapped up like a fig, but it isn't. Inside here is a Japanese persimmon tree. And she's also wrapped up like a persimmon inside of a leaf coverage. So that plant there, just because this is the zone where the Japanese persimmon, they could die easily from the frost because it's too cold here in New England. So since this was its first year in ground, first winter in ground, I wanted to give it the best protection possible. I mean, you do what you got to do. It depends on your zone. You say, oh, I don't need it. Well, it's because maybe the zone that you live is more warm than my zone. In my zone, I either give it the protection or she could easily die in the wintertime. So that is the reality of things. I mean, you can do, sometimes you think you're going to rough it up and they're going to make up okay. Well, it's a chance that you take. These plants cost, $100 or $80. So I'm gonna protect them as much as I can, because nobody gives me this money to buy these plants. So, and nobody gives me these plants either. So I wanted you to see here, there is my third in-ground fig plants in here. And this one is a bigger bag than I needed really for this plant. But it is what it is. It's full leaves from my yard that I picked up. And hopefully this one will be a producing tree this year. She's definitely old enough. I have this tree for 4 years actually, and it hasn't produced yet because she was at the base of over there, at the base of my kiwi berry vines, and I think all her nutrients were being sucked away by the kiwi berry vines. So I moved her away about 25 feet, put them up here, and last year she did okay, but it just I didn't put enough leaf. Actually, the leaf that I put in there were not mulch from the lawnmower. They were just rake leaf, and I didn't put enough of it. So the cold still got to it, and she died to the ground. So this year, I think I did the right thing. So she got more than plenty leaves. And at the end, when I remove this bag, this will be mulch. I'll probably put wood enclosing the base of it, so she have it all for herself. But so that's what it is. See all this here? This is all mulch on my trees, because I have like framed the bottom of it, so it looks kind of organized. So there you go, guys. From Patio Frutal. These are not even springtime yet. We're still in winter time. It'll be winter, the end of winter will be on the 24th or 22nd. One of those 2 days. Usually is. But there you go, guys. From Patio Frutal. I hope you like, share, and subscribe, and have a great evening.